Greetings once again, my goosin jubbers. Welcome back to the channel, hopefully. So it is I Kadan from Cat Trooper. So, you read the title. Today we are going to be talking about the 7 cardinal sins. They are also known as the 7 deadly sins, that is a name of an anime, and that is why I chose to name the title 7 cardinal sins, because I don't want to confuse people, and it's also known as the 7 capital sin. So, honestly, I'm just gonna say what they are, You probably wonder, what are they? So, they are the 7 vices that promote other sins or crime, and they also promote further immoral behavior. They can be counteracted by the 7 heavenly virtues, or also known as the 7 holy virtues. So, the first of the 7 deadly sins is pride, or vainglory, or vanity. So, someone who boasts about their achievements or some aspect of themselves, such as physical appearance, is said to have too much pride, In that sense, pride can be related to conceit or narcissism, basically that, And we don't really like those kinds of people. People who are just really full of themselves. They're just I'm the best, I have no flaws. It's so that's what pride is, That's what that sin is, And the virtue that counters that is humility. Basically just knowing your place, I have flaws. Everyone does. Everyone has a little goblin in their brains who's make them do stuff they don't want to do, Everyone has flaws. Everyone has the little lizard brain. Everyone's got, the monkey brain, the Jeffrey brain. There's a fly. Right? No one is perfect. So don't pretend like you are. Unlike me, I am perfect. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm aware I'm not. I was looking at the light for a second. This camera. Sorry. Alright, so the next one is greed. So that is the immoderate love or desire for riches and earthly possessions, an extreme want for fame, attention, power, or anything else that basically feeds one's own selfishness. Right? This can lead to treachery, fraud, falsehood, perjury, restlessness, violence, and insensibility to mercy. All those things, they stem from greed. And naturally, we will want certain things like money, right? But greed is just when you want much more than it's actually needed, and you start hoarding stuff. It's a lot of billionaires, millionaires, they're really greedy because I need more, and that's how they get so much money. And it's really they live pretty unhealthy lives, just constantly seeking more and more money. Because without it, they feel empty, they need more. They need it to fill an empty hole in their heart. They just need more money. But they don't really need you don't need that much money to live a good life. You just need shelter, food, you don't need a gazillion dollars. You don't need $1 million to live. If you have let's say if you're given $1 billion, you don't have to work a single day for the rest of your life. You don't need that much money. It is an insane amount of money. What are you gonna do with all that? Just buy a bunch of mansions that you don't need? It's you can just you don't need that much stuff. People just have too much, and just it's difficult for them to get them to take care of, There's these big mansions and stuff. You don't need all these supercars. You need one car to drive. It doesn't even have to be that fancy. When you're actually gonna go like 200 miles per hour when it's having like I'm not really like a car fan, so I only know like the fast acceleration, right? But like it doesn't need to like go super fast, you know. Like, you just need a car to take you from one place to another. Anyways, the thing that gets rid of greed is charity. You know, and humans naturally like charity, since we are social creatures. You know, our survival within the tribe basically depended on us actually contributing to the tribe. You know, and charity really like naturally just like makes us feel happy. You know, like, you know, when like you do something for someone, you know, and you don't really expect anything back, it's just like you get like a sense of like happiness inside. Just like feel good, like giving that thing to someone who really needed it. You know, so you know, it's just like if you have like $1 billion, you know, you can just like give some of it to the poor. You know, and like I think Bill Gates from Microsoft, he actually donates to a lot of charities. You know, that's good on him, you know, because, you know, he doesn't need all of that money, you know. He's got like billions. He can afford to send a few million to people who really need it, to change lives, you know. Like if you have like a lot of money, you know, giving just like a little bit of it to the lives of other, you know, the lives of other people, just making it easier. Like we naturally like that. So the next one, my throat really hurts. Probably because like how much dick I've been sucking. So next sin is lust. You know, it's desire of like you know what it's desire. You know what that word means. You know what lust is. You know, it's desire of, you know. So like an example of this would be like what me and your mom did last night.
Oh brother, this guy stinks.
I'm joking. No, I'm not funny. So naturally, it is the strongest human desire, and you know, sadly, many people, including past me, can't really control it. You know. So I'm right. You know, naturally, I'm lamb. So naturally, it is the strongest human desire. Like I already said, you know, when people don't control it, you know, they end up like whamming their lamb, like, you know, and people do that. You know, it's kind of yucky, you know. And there's other things that extreme lust can do, you know, maybe like sleeping with the wrong person, you know, doing certain immoral, you know, like immoral actions, you know, with people who cannot legally consent, you know, in a way to combat, you know, just want to add another one to it. Just like sleeping with like a lot of people, you know. Generosity, you know, that's also a part of lust. So my throat really hurts from my lot. I'm joking. I would like to reiterate, I do not suck dick. I don't. Doesn't sound like it, but I swear I don't. Anyway, so what counteracts lust is chastity. It's basically just like abstaining from being controlled by lust. It's like, you know, like waiting until marriage. Like do the deed, you know. Islam and other religions, it's traditional to save the V card for marriage, you know. Sorry, my throat's dying today. Alright, so the next sin is envy. You know. And it's basically like wanting stuff that you see other people have that you probably don't need. You know, this kind of can lead to greed a lot, you know. You know, just like looking at other, and people just like looking at someone else's success, just like wishing you had it. It's like, oh man, I really want that, you know, that's what being like envious is. You know, being sad that you aren't like them, or angry, you know, that can lead to robbery or greed, like I said it before. And a way to combat envy is the virtue of gratitude. And to be grateful, an easy thing to do is to gratitude journal. basically, it's like every morning, you know, just writing like 3 things that you're grateful for. You know, maybe you're grateful for like a present you recently got, or you know, like someone did something nice to you, or you know, you're just like, man, I live in this house. There's no war, you know. Like, man, I'm living a good life. I got food and stuff. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, it's like being grateful for like simple things that people take for granted, you know. You know, just like being happy with what you have, and you know, being like battling envy, you know, just like being proud of like how far that you have come, you know. Alright, so next sin, gluttony. You know, eating too much, you know, it's eating like unhealthy, you know. You know, also like drunkards are said to be gluttonous. You know, it's like alcoholics, you know, drug addicts. You know, it's like addiction to consuming stuff. Right? And the virtue that counters this is temperance. And what that is basically like moderation, you know, or voluntary self-restraint. You know, like emotional restraint and self-control. You know, so don't really you know, controlling your emotions basically. Right? So like, don't be going crazy with the Tim Hortons, or you know, for the Americans watching McDonald's or Burger King. I don't know what's in Britain. Fish and chips. I don't know. Fish and chips. You know, you get the point. You know, like just like not being like obese, like avocado. You know, just like abstaining from alcohol. You know. So like, don't be like doing stuff. Don't be doing stupid things that like damages your health. You know, like stupid things are done when you're drunk. You know, just like don't be like stupid stuff. Don't be like damaging yourself with like drugs and like junk food. Yeah, so the next one is wrath. You know, and destruction. You know, I am a big victim of this one. I've always had anger issues since I was a little kid. You know, my brother, you know, also has this. You know, he fights me like all the time, you know. Like it's like a bi-weekly occurrence that we get into fights. You know, and of course like I obviously fight back, you know. And you know, I was always an angry kid. I lost patience a lot. You know, I just lost my mind. So, you know, like I have this thing basically, where, like if like something offends me, like why isn't there no smoking signs? Sorry, I never know. That was not always there. There's like a sticker. There's like no smoking. That was not always there. I don't know when that would. I don't know. Back to the video. So we're talking about wrath, anger, destruction. Right, so you know, like I have this thing basically where like anytime something like slightly pisses me off, like I am now obviously, you know, like learn to control my anger, you know, so I'm not just like lashing out all the time. But like I have this thing where like if something like offends me even a little bit, like you know, every time like my friend like does something that I don't exactly like, I'm like, I'm gonna kill someone, I'm gonna hurt someone. I always say that. I'm like, I'm gonna hurt someone, I'm gonna kill you. Which, you know, obviously I won't. Like, you know, like every time I say that, like I'm physically like, I'm like mentally restraining myself, and like I will sometimes like tense my muscles so that like they can't move, because I will literally like I have to like physically and mentally like restrain myself from hurting people. I shouldn't be laughing at that. That's probably not good. I have actually seen like a professional help before. I'm fine. I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, generally I do have a problem. I have to like mentally restrain myself from like doing stuff that is not okay. You know, sometimes I just like lash out. Sometimes I get angry. But I'm good at, you know, stopping myself from committing crimes and, you know, hurting people I don't want to be hurt, and people who I don't want to hurt, you know, people I don't want to be hurt. Right? You know, even in a recent video, I spontaneously started cussing at Keith, which if you don't know, he's a little goblin, you know, my little in the head, you know, he's little goblin brain crevices. If you watch my videos, you know who it is. If you don't, then that's who he is, he's a little goblin. Oh, excuse me. I basically started cussing at Keith after like punching the air, you know. And I basically called him a stupid freaking female dog. Oh man, you know, and way too compact, you know, and wrath and losing patience is with patience, you know. Meditation. So with this, obviously, just like start with like 3 minutes a day. Eventually, like make it up to like maybe like almost half an hour, you know. Just like, you know, getting in a comfortable upright position where you have enough space to breathe, and just like inhaling and exhaling, you know. Just like focusing on stuff, like just like focusing on your breath, and just like focusing on like the state of existing, you know. And you know, also another thing is like getting off of TikTok, like get off of that. Like it ruins your attention span, you know. And another thing to keep in mind with patience is to solve conflicts with words, not violence. So like if something bothers you, let it be known. Tell someone who's bothering you that they're bothering you, so they stop bothering you. You know, let it be known so that those feelings don't get repressed and bottled up until eventually it just like it can't take depression, just burst everywhere. And you lash out, just like stay calm, you know. Yeah. So next in, and I'm pretty sure, yep, this is the last one. And this is sloth, which is just not doing anything, you know. Just, you know, I've been a victim of this, I'm pretty sure everyone has at some point in time, you know. Just not getting out of bed, you know, motivation, procrastination, you know. Just like, oh man, it's cold, I want to sit in my blanket. I just want to go, you know what I mean? Just like not wanting to do anything, just like procrastinating, like, you know, doing other stuff besides the work. You know, a way to combat sloth is the virtue of diligence, you know. It's just like getting that crap done. You know, it's like careful or persistent work or effort. It's like taking responsibility and taking initiative to get your actions completed, you know. Like get what needs to be done. Because no one's gonna do the work for you. Like you have to be the one to do it yourself. Like think about that, like who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? You. You have to make the change. You have to change yourself. You have to do the work. No one's gonna do it for you. You need to do it. You need to take initiative and do the work. I have to restrain my anger. So hopefully this video had value for you. Implement the heavenly virtues. You know, comment any video ideas you would want me to make a video on in the future, perhaps. You know, like the video, it does help. You know, subscribe for more stuff like this if you aren't already. And you know, cause I know you want more of this. I know you do. I know you want this. I know you like this video. And subscribe right now. I know you liked it. And so, you know, of course you want to like it, right? And subscribe, right? Right? And hit the little circle this way. Maybe. I'll edit it so that it is in the direction I'm pointing at. Anyways, keep growing. We did it! Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!